this is one of those games that it's a little old school. Maybe if it was in black and white, it would be fitting, right? We got a couple of teams who have to hand it off and see their running backs do it on the ground.
And it's just so cool, and you mentioned it, Mike. Maybe 10, 15 years ago, this would have been the norm on any given weekend, but we're seeing the game trend to more of a passing-style offense. If you want to score points, it mostly comes through the air. So for these two kind of throwback offenses that rely so heavily on their running backs, for anybody that loves old-school power football, I think we're in for a treat.
All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They're led out by the rookie quarterback, the young man from the University of Michigan.
Last week was really all about the turnovers. He had some success throwing for 3 touchdowns. At times, the offense was really clicking and had some nice rhythm, but he has to eliminate the turnovers. Anytime that a defense can take the ball away, their odds of winning the game significantly increase. So coming into this game, can he continue to keep the good? Continue to trust that passing game to score points and be aggressive on offense, and at the same time, eliminate the bad. That's going to be the key today, and if he can do that, man, this is as good an offense as we've seen in this league.
He'll look to throw. Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
We can feel this crowd all the way up here in the press box, Mike. I mean, one play in, 1 sack later, and this crowd is rocking.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
We have the luxury each week, Mike, of sitting down with these players and really getting a behind-the-scenes look at what makes them so good and what makes them tick. And, man, wouldn't it be nice to be able to bring the fan kind of behind the curtain and let them see for themselves what we see firsthand? And, man, it would only take a couple minutes for you to realize just what kind of leader this guy is. You would never know he threw 3 touchdowns last week. All he wanted to talk about was the costly interception and the couple plays he left out there. That's why they rally around him. The better he plays, the better the team plays. They need more consistent performances from him to get the rest of this team to do their part.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll throw here on 3rd and short.
Mike, I don't really even think this is much of a conversation on the plus side of the 50. I think you've got to keep your offense on the field, stay aggressive, and try to maintain possession. You get field position like this, you want to make sure this drive ends with some sort of points.
And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
And a great job here by the defense, being strong up inside, forcing the ball carrier to have to bounce this out towards the sideline, and he can't get the corner, and they come up with a huge 4th down stop.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's given defenses across the league a lot to think about when they try to game plan for him. Consider he's currently 2nd in the NFL in quarterback rushing yards. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. He'll drop to throw. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. On comes the punter now. He's on for the second time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start just inside the 20-yard line. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll put a receiver in motion right. Back to throw. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
3rd and real long. This is where your defensive line has to come to life. They decided to keep extra blockers in the backfield, but it didn't matter. They were able to bring them down for a sack and brings up 4th down.
So it's 4th down. They'll call on the punt team as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50 and set up the offense with a short field. The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start with a short field, looking for the first points of this contest. And they'll begin 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that.
That's going to be intercepted. And this defense will take over following the turnover.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And young signal caller behind center.